Oh, I don't watch that garbage, man. I had seen every Star Wars movie until... Well, The Last Jedi is the last Star Wars movie I watched. I said, I'm not going to watch Solo. I already know too much about it. They won't get him out of the movies. Now they want to make a whole movie based on this guy. I don't give a... Sorry, my kid's still in the house. I don't give... You don't meet that many Deirdres anymore. Have you noticed this?
Your friends have failed. Now witness the firepower of this fully armed and...
Not that many Deirdres, not that many... You don't meet that many Judiths anymore. Not that many Gwens.
You are right. Almost.
Your fleet is lost. There is no escape.
Almost zero Obies.
What an
That's true.
Hello there.
Why are you playing Mario Party by yourself, bro? Does this look like Mario Party? Does it look like there's any mini games in this? Does it look like there's any items? You're just rolling dice and moving and paying rent, bro. Each ally rolls 2 dice. We gotta roll over a 7. That might be impossible, bro. Jesus Christ. Please, please, Obi-Wan, save me. Huge. And then Luke, if you could just... I will not say this game is rigged if you can roll a 12 right now. A 3. This game is rigged, man. Heroes win, though. Master Yoda's free? Oh, he just paid. Wait, so we just spent 300 to put him in jail so that he spent 300 to get out and then have a turn? Posted bail, I did.
I suggest you pay.
Oh, welcome to... Why wouldn't the free parking spot be a spacecraft? Well, you might also say, why is the go to jail square like a British police officer with a whistle and a blue hat, okay? Like, if you open the door to questions like that, then you could just start questioning everything in Star Wars Monopoly heroes versus villains. And at that point, we wouldn't be able to really interface with the game anymore, which is the whole point. Exactly, you can't compromise the iconic Monopoly branding. Both teams earn $200 because it's Life Day. I waited like half an hour to do that.
Hello there.
It's my one ability to have influence on the game, and I used it to give everybody the same amount of money.
Another happy...
12,000 people watching a grown man play Star Wars Monopoly? Yeah, it would be way more problematic if it was 12,000 people watching a little kid play Star Wars Monopoly. You're not supposed to be on this website unless you're 13. Hope that helps.
Smarter in number out.
Bro, what is this title? You don't like my title? Let me tell you something. You're my little boo thing. I don't give a hoot if your toots stink. You a little too tame. I'll be shooting my shot like 2K, girl, I know. Tell him I'm next. Yeah. I like it a lot. I'm getting head in the back rooms. Fuck in the Babadook. I'm 6 inches deep in Pennywise. Stank rhymes better. I can't believe we're doing this every time. It's based on an original song. In the original song, he says, I don't give a hoot what your dude thinks. We're not gonna make it rhyme better and not have as much fidelity with the original song, then it's not a parody anymore. I gotta stop streaming, man.
You sure are a lucky one.
The brain fog is getting too much. Every sentence is like I'm fighting my way through like Silent Hill trying to figure out where Mary is. What's going on? I've had COVID 21 times!
Witness the first order's power.
The neurons are confused, man. There's no lighthouses left. They've lost their way somewhere. You guys suck, by the way. You guys are horrible at this game. Uninstall. Like, if it wasn't for me, you guys would be in the dirt right now. That's crazy.
Master Yoda truly showed his exemplary battle experience.
That's so embarrassing.
Magnificent.
They carried you so hard, they literally lost every Go event.
It is with great pride that I honor the
Objective 8. 75 from Gaming Boulevard. I was expecting a classic Monopoly with a generic Star Wars theme slapped onto it. I couldn't have been more wrong. There are infinite ways that you could have been more wrong. You were like 95% right. You were 5% wrong at most. Technically, if you only eat half of the last piece of chicken with each bite, it's an infinite chicken glitch. Beautiful girlfriends who just need to finish their drink before you can leave the restaurant have learned this tip and been using it for many millennia. Dinner's all done. We passed on dessert. Just gotta wait for her to finish her drink. They take forever. Listen. They're gonna kill me for saying it. They take forever to finish the last few sips of the drink. And every sip gets smaller. They don't take a consistent volume with each sip. The sip is it's a proportion of the remaining liquid. Every time. Now do Mr. Spriggs. People know Mr. Spriggs. You're talking about, let me get some of that good meat falls off the bone. Baby, you hungry? I said, baby, I'm hungry. Let's go to Mr. Spriggs and get us some ribs. 247 South Air Depot. Let me get that SPRIGGS. When you deal with Mr. Spriggs, you only deal with the best. Are you talking about that? Call 733-8522. That was literally awesome. How do you know this? Back in the day, we all used to watch the same videos instead of everybody getting served a machine-generated video. Back in the day, we all used to watch the same videos instead of everybody getting served a machine-generated video that confirmed their priors. We all used to go, have you guys seen this video? And then we would watch it. Instead of like getting served a clip of two guys on a podcast reacting to a clip that was literally not from anything. They just made it to be reacted to. We used to be a real country, bro. Well, you have to remember, I've been on more cruises than any human being on planet Earth. So, like, I've seen so many shirts that are like, don't you dare try to take away my Bible or my family. Like, that's like 90% of, not of America, but 90% of Americans who go on cruises are wearing a shirt like that like every day. Like they packed 4 shirts for the first 4 days of the cruise. And then the last 3 days of the cruise, they wear a shirt that they bought the previous day at whatever port they were in. So if they went to Skagway, Alaska on day 4, on day 5, they will all be wearing their Skagway, Alaska shirt. But on day 3, it's, you will never take my Bible or my wife away. I bet you go crazy at karaoke. A lot of people think I suck at karaoke, but what I lack in musical talent, I make up for in paying for the room. So it's kind of like, it's an asset, let's put it that way. Man, I Feel Like a Woman goes crazy as a guy with a deep voice. Oh, so you can do Shania Twain, Man, I Feel Like a Woman. But if I do Casual by Chappell Roan, everybody wants me to die. Even though for some reason it's in my register, and I can relate to it. I didn't say I could sing as good as Chappell Roan. I said it's in my register, okay? It's two slightly different things. Wait, we might have just locked in and done it. You have a register? Yeah, fucking cash register. Now watch this drive. Ladies, by the way, there's a dude out there who's about to cry when I say this, but if there's like a platonic friend that you have who is male, who has ever asked what size your shoes are, or has asked like a couple of times, like it might be a different story if you guys were like going bowling together and he's like, I'll rent your shoes from the front desk or something. But if out of nowhere he was like, I had a weird question for you. What size are your shoes? Let me put it this way. Don't overthink it. Trust your gut on that one. Sometimes your first instinct is right. And it doesn't make him evil. I'm not saying it makes him evil, but he ain't slick either. Effectively, your brain transmutes every video game into one of three experiences: boredom, frustration, or temporary bliss. Oh! Oh. Way too much power. And honestly, frustration is the best type of video game, man. I still like also, every time I'm forced to interface with any Disney property, immediately in my head, no one sucks like Gaston, no one sucks like Gaston, no one turns more husbands into cucks than Gaston. I'm especially good at penetrating. Please, my wife, you Gaston. Like the lyrics do not fucking exist in my head. I'm just glad the stream didn't go down, man. Okay, normal golf game. I know you. No. I think we might have to close and reopen normal golf game too, because this is what. Shit, it's back. I didn't say it's 50-50. I just said the more shots you take, the more likely you are to hit a hole-in-one. If you put 1 million people on a par 3 and gave them all a driver, and then had them take a drive, like 5,000 are going to hit a hole-in-one. Absolutely. Why a driver? Because it doesn't matter. It's 50-50. I ratioed Chet Holmgren on Twitter. You know he's a professional basketball player and you live every second of your life online, right? That's a home game for you. If you really want to impress me, hold him to 0 points in the NBA Finals. As far as I'm concerned, I would expect that he spends most of his time playing basketball. You spend most of your time typing. I would expect you to post better than Chet Holmgren. Guys, last week I saw a magic show. And the magician did a trick where he asked someone in the audience to think of a word, but then he never asked them what the word was, okay? Until the end of the show, when he said, just out of curiosity, what was your word? And then they said, oh, my word was this. And he went, oh, weird word. Wait a second. And then he grabbed like a chalkboard that he'd written the number down on earlier and flipped it around, and it looked like the word that she had thought of. And for like 5 minutes, I was like, this dude is fucking psychic. And then it sucks being old. Because I ran it through the adult filter on my brain, and I was like, wait, that's not a trick.